And with 800 to travel now, Slasher Jack by 1.5. Lipmond inside Scotch Caper, 1.5 then to Well Kept, 3 or 4 then to Kingmaker. Crystal Cougar on the outside of Magic Consteve is nuisance value to him, but now he shrugs him off, but he's still about 6 off the lead, the grey. Before the turn, 500 to run, Slasher Jack by 1. Scotch Caper, Well Kept, Lipmond on the rail. Further back, Kingmaker under the whip, so's Magic Consteve, forget Crystal Cougar. They haven't got Slasher Jack as they turn. He's 1.5 lengths in front. He's kicked 2 in front now. Scotch Caper, Well Kept, Kingmaker late down the outside. Now Scotch Caper picks up the bit. Grabs Slasher Jack further back. Lipmond, Well Kept and Kingmaker there struggling. Scotch Caper clear. Well Kept can't pick him up. Scotch Caper in front. He's going to break through, I think. Scotch Caper, he will. He didn't have to wait for Morpheville as it turned out, and he's got home 1.5 lengths. Lipmond pushed up for second. Over on the outside, Well Kept, then Slasher Jack, then came Magic Consteve. Kingmaker knocked up. Might have had enough for a while and tailed off was Crystal Cougar.
2, 6 and 4. Very impressive horse, Scotch Caper. He's to return 1.80 and 85 cents on the Victorian tote. Second, number 6, Lipmond, to pay $3.50, and third placing to number 4, and that is Well Kept, and it's to pay about $1.55. The next event in Adelaide is the 7th.
To the rails, Aussie Consul in the Galilee colours for Max Bailey. Racing. Glowing Idol last out, Laylam back with it early, and Damsel slow to begin. Temple Walk back midfield as they settle. Take My Picture began well from barrier 1 with Classified Lady on its outside, and Ruby's Rose going fast with Princess Calabrina Magic Breakfast. Our draw nice and handy, 1 length further back on the field, then to Princess Todman, then came Aussie Consul. Temple Walk, Damsel, Lucky Witch has ridden right in behind them today. 1 length further back on the field to Glowing Idol, Friar's Delight in front of those, and 1 length away Star for us, and last of all Laylam. Not a lot of pace on, where Ruby's Rose led at the 800, about 1/2 length in front of Princess Calabrina, and then Classified Lady and Take My Picture, Princess Todman. Wonder Magic Breakfast, Aussie Consul 3 off the fence, outdraw the rail. Lucky Witch on the back of Aussie Consul in the centre, Friar's Delight, Temple Walk, Glowing Idol, Star for us, Damsel and Laylam. Into the straight, 500 out, Ruby's Rose leads about a neck from Princess Calabrina. Wonder Classified Lady, Take My Picture, the rail, Princess Todman, then Magic Breakfast, outdraw. Aussie Consul coming with a very good run out wide, and Lucky Witch, and further back Friar's Delight, and then Star for us. Aussie Consul about to sweep up the Princess Calabrina and Classified Lady, and she's taken the lead. Then Lucky Witch and Friar's Delight running on from outdraw, but Aussie Consul and Princess Calabrina with 100 to go. Aussie Consul about a neck to a half in front of Princess Calabrina and is going on to win. Third Classified Lady, then Friar's Delight, Lucky Witch, Magic Breakfast. Our draw, further back Laylam running on with Glowing Idol, Star for us, Temple Walk, never really got into it. Take My Picture, Ruby Rose, one of the last Princess Todman, and Damsel.
Well, that's from Flemington Racecourse, and as we check the results on Flemington Race 7, Bruce, you might be interested to know of the 5 races run in Brisbane today, 2 of them have been no races. There's been a malfunction with the starting gates, and one of the races that was declared a no race was the $100,000 Group 3 Coca-Cola Stakes.
For 2-year-olds, gee, those connections would be most upset with that. Of course, there'd be a couple running in that would hope to be running in the Golden Slipper, so that's really messed up those plans. Quite a sensational day in Brisbane. Okay, race 7, Aussie Consul 405 and 140, Princess Calabrina 605, Classified Lady 115, Quinella 93.70, Trifecta 1522.95. The double 41.40, that's a running double. The daily double 22.75 for Special and Aussie Consul, the 2 Adelaide mares, and the quadrilla $565.15. It's Flemington Race 7, the Francis Trezedy. There's a racing in Sydney.
Kingdom, the Stayer Belciano slow to go. Tasman Dancer on the inside, best to begin from Dream Faith and Foreign Edition, and then Nova Edition, Mother Duck. Cobbity Gold is protted out 6 wide, and Breakfast Creech surges to the lead now. Then Lunch on Sunday, Targlish, Barloo, Rendu Magic, Gleamlast, Belciano. Onto the side, and Breakfast Creek leads Mother Duck and Cobbity Gold, then Foreign Edition on the rails, Dream Faith. Then Lunch on Sunday, wider out is Nova Edition on the rail, Tasman Dancer, then Targlish and Barloo. A length the Rendu, 2 Magic Gleam, 2 1.5 Belciano. Breakfast Creek, the Queenslander, first around the corner by about 3/4 to a length on Mother Duck. Dream Faith on the inside, and then comes on the outside Cobbity Gold from Foreign Edition, Tasman Dancer, and Over Edition running a nice race, and then Targlish, 250 out. And Breakfast Creek given a crack with the whip, tackled by Nova Edition. Dream Faith getting up on the inner. Lunch on Sunday chimes into the picture. Nova Edition just in front. Lunch on Sunday after him, and then Barlow, Targlish and Magic Gleam. Lunch on Sunday doing too well. Lunch on Sunday. Lunch on Sunday beat Nova Edition and Rendu. Followed by Magic Gleam, Targlish, Belciano, a beautiful run. Followed at the head of the others by on the inside Dream Faith. I know Barlow pulling up quickly. Further back then Breakfast Creek stopped to a walk from Tasman Dancer, Foreign Edition and Mother Duck. And last was Cobbity Gold.
Brilliant finish in the Star Kingdom Stakes. Look at that, there's only about 3 lengths between the first 6 or 7 horses. The winner number 12, and that was Lunch on Sunday. He's to return 550 and 185. The mare second, Nova Edition, number 8, to pay $2 even, and third, number 4, Rendu, and it's to pay about $1.30. And you heard Ian Craig mention a
Really Sweet Chariot and Rural Dollar out wide on the track, showing good speed. Going up along the inside, Hurricane Hank is going to head them, and with it King's Onyx and Kennedy close handy. Carl's Choice, the Annihilator, hard ridden. Lots of zip back there, and so too was Triple Tristram as they come before the turn from Sir Gould's. Tribal Prince back in that division, being checked off the heels of one, and Zamatan's along last. Hurricane Hank led them clearly on the turn into the straight. Got 2.5 in front of Kennedy, burrowing up on the inside after it. Then King's Onyx, Sweet Chariot, Rural Dollar, then the Annihilator, hard ridden, followed then by Triple Tristram, who got a bit of a squeeze, and on the inside Sir Gould's. Further out in the track, running on lots of zip, but Kennedy coming out after Hurricane Hank, grabbing it now. Further back King's Onyx, and then the Annihilator, but it's Kennedy and the Hurricane Hank. Kennedy and Hurricane Hank, nothing in this. Kennedy exerting his power on the line. He'll get there. Kennedy wins. Hurricane Hank second. The Annihilator flashed up third. Down the outside, lots of zip with King's Onyx, Sweet Chariot, close up on the inside. Then Tribal Prince, Carl's Choice, Sir Gould's, followed by Triple Tristram, Rural Dollar, and a long space Zamatan.
2, 5 and 4 as they pass the post. Kennedy and another winner to Colin Hayes. Terrific.
Light goes on, racing, and they jumped in a good line. Ballywick near the inside away well with Hunter's Ace. Bahrain Reputa beat that, drops in behind them early with Batuta and Spartan Valley last. Latin Rule has about 4 behind it, and going around the outside is Tastefully Ours. Not a lot of pace on at the 1400. Seldigare led about a length. Ballywick, Tastefully Ours the outsider. Colonial Chief well placed. Then Bahrain on the rail, a half Roman Gunner, Latin Rule Reputed, 1 to Hunter's Ace, Spartan Valley, 2 to Batuta and a length away in last placing beat that. 15 lengths covered on the 1100, and Seldigare by 2 lengths to Tastefully Ours, a neck away Ballywick, a length and a half Colonial Chief. Clark's got it in the box seat. 2 to Bahrain, Roman Gunner on its outside, Hunter's Ace improving 3 deep, Latin Rule the centre. Then Reputed the rail, a length Spartan Valley, 1 to Batuta and 2 lengths away last beat that. 800 out, Seldigare a length, Ballywick, Tastefully Ours 3 deep, Hunter's Ace just behind those horses. Latin Rule taking off 4 wide. Colonial Chief snookered at the moment on its outside, Roman Gunner, Bahrain the rail. Then Spartan Valley as they pack up on the turn, Reputed, Batuta and beat that, looking for a rails run. In the straight at the 400, Seldigare led, Ballywick can get out on the outside, Colonial Chief's got the split. Hunter's Ace out wide, Bahrain going to the rail and then beat that in Latin Rule. Seldigare at the 300, he's going all right, this leader, he's 2 in front of Colonial Chief. Ballywick, Hunter's Ace and then Reputed and Batuta running on late. Seldigare led at the 100, Ballywick trying to get to it with Colonial Chief and Bahrain. Seldigare in front, Ballywick's coming at it hard with Colonial Chief and Batuta. Ballywick's going to Seldigare, they're going to hit it together, Seldigare's won. Half ahead, Ballywick, close third. Colonial Chief, Batuta, then Bahrain who didn't get much room. Roman Gunner behind them, beat that, Reputed. Next home, Hunter's Ace, Latin Rule, Spartan Valley, and last to finish, Tastefully Ours.
Well, looks like as though Seldigare's just lasted. It looked as though he was in a bit of difficulty.
165, Colonial Chief 85, Quinella $70.20, Trifecta 1,082.85, running double was $196.85, $196.85, enormous quad extra, 10,530.80. Those dividends all interim, of course, because of the protest in the last Ballywick. Barry's Gold moving up to his girth as they get over it together. They've kicked away from Colonial King and Surveillance. My Day about a half length in front, coming up to the last. He's drawn 3/4 in front now. He goes to it and crashes through it, but he's got a good lead from Barry's Gold. A gap to Colonial King. Surveillance will get there, but My Day, he's a good horse on the flat, and he's a pretty good horse over the fences too. He's 3 in front of Barry's Gold and keeps his unbeaten record as a hurdler intact. Second, Barry's Gold, 8 lengths Surveillance. Colonial 9-4 favourite My Day. Barry's Gold 10, Surveillance 12-1. In the second, the favourite Memphis Blues unlucky at 11-8. 300. Sober Dancer out after it with Bay Tree, and Memphis Blues still running on strongly. Gay Fee about a half in front of Sober Dancer. Bay Tree and Memphis Blues at the distance. Grey Fee finding something, a half Sober Dancer. Bay Tree and Memphis Blues. Grey Fee about a half in front. Bay Tree's coming at it hard. Grey Fee's a neck in front. Bay Tree's going to it. Grey Fee's going to fight it off and win. Second, Bay Tree, then Sober Dancer. Gee, Memphis Blues was a 4-1 the winner, 8-1 the second horse, 3 Sober Dancer, 11-8 favourite Memphis Blues. Race 3 on the programme, wide.
Valley, where legends are made. In 1986, it was Bone Crusher in the Cox Plate. In 1987, a legend began in the Alistair Clark Stakes. At Moonee Valley, champions race into immortality. Be part of the making of another legend at the final autumn affair when they run for the roses. The $500,000 Alistair Clark Stakes next Saturday.
Moonee Valley, the valley of excitement.
Book early.